Hey everyone, Avalon here. This is a video for everybody. I'm going to focus on chronic illness, chronic fatigue syndrome, fibromyalgia, what that is really, what it is not, and also for anyone having a miserable life, alright? That can just show up in this world today. Good news, that's right, and bad. Okay, for those of us like myself, I have been sick for 15 years, and I'm going to keep this short, all right? But it's progressively gotten worse. And when I was diagnosed in 2007, fibromyalgia didn't even have an ICD-9 code. That's what you use for billing. Well, fibromyalgia is a really poor choice to name this disease. And people that are not sick, I need you to hear this, all right? As a result of all the toxins that we have that have been put into our air due to the EPA not caring and not whoever's writing laws or not, and poisoning it up and everything else, and the foods and whatever is going on the planet. If I have to explain, let me know, and I will. But something's wrong. And so what I'm getting at here is that, think about this for a second. Used to be, as a midwife, or just as a woman, and a man, we had a good husband, we had babies, we had ours at home, I put a lot of energy into my children, and I was supported, and da-da-da-da-da. Very natural, very, very supportive. These days, did you know that in the United States that 98% of all women are induced in labor? So the doctor does not have to wake up, as well as the fact that they have a abdominal surgery, usually, from a C-section. 98%. $32,000 a birth. And the woman is filled with hormones, right? And she's got high blood volume, and she doesn't breastfeed, and so we'll go into that on a different thing. The moral of the story is our bodies are doing something totally abnormal at birth. They are being stressed out to the max at the most open, most intense time in a woman's life, where she is terrified, and so is her husband, that they have to take care of this baby with no sleep and a major surgery. And we're looking at postpartum depression. And then we're looking at about 10 years down the line that women are being hit harder and harder with these weird autoimmune disorders that, by the way, chronic fatigue syndrome and fibromyalgia and all the MS and all those little things, they're at the bottom of the list. In other words, HIV is cured. I'd rather have AIDS. People actually compare what I have to AIDS. And I think those of you that are as weak as I am know what I'm talking about. However, I have seen a research slide just the other day, a movie, and I'm bedridden most of the time, but you know what? I'm moderate. It can get worse, and that's what I don't want. No. And I don't want it for anybody else, and I don't want anybody to get it, and it's a setup for disaster because our bodies are taxed, our immune systems are taxed, and these C-sections are putting women in a hormonal time, the most stressful time of their life, into a position to be set up to get real sick, or their husbands too. And so that's why I let you know that. And the thing that's very sickening is the research that I've done in the past month. They're still calling fibromyalgia a disorder that's in the muscles and the tender points. Now, if anybody has CHF, chronic fatigue, ME, and fibro-fucking-myalgia, it's the central nervous system that has been put on high alert, and it's done killing off any organism. Now it's killing your thyroid or your bladder or any organ and this and that, and people die from this. And it's a no bullshit, okay? I just think it's kind of interesting that, it's happening, and the reasons for it, and it's in the cell. And so what a lot of folks don't know is there's a thing called chemistry, and you can eat and eat and eat and eat and eat. But if you don't have the right cell membrane, you're not going to get any nutrients across the cell wall. And I'm just going to leave it at that. So don't be blaming people for vegan